Basic Mathematics course, Geometry. Myself Sunil Kumar Jadhav, welcome back to my channel. Here in this video we are going to learn about Basic Mathematics, that is Geometry Part 9. If you have not seen Part 1 to 8, then see those part and then come to this part to learn about the Basic Mathematics, especially basic about the geometry. This is Basic Mathematics course I have designed for the students, that all the students, that is from standard 6 to 10, can become master in geometry. At least basic concept of the geometry they can clearly understand and write in the examination also. This would be very much useful for the students who are preparing for the competitive exams. In competitive exams also the basic things of the mathematics are much required. So this is useful for the students who has prepared for the competitive exam like IAS, IPS exams, as well as those students who are preparing for banking as well as other competitive exams. It would be useful for you, as well as this is useful for the students of standard 6 to 10. Let us begin this video. Basic Mathematics Geometry, this is part 9, in which we are going to learn about the triangle. It is a part 1 of the triangle. We have seen the different part of the geometry or different things of the geometry in the earlier video. Let us begin with this part in which we are going to learn about the triangle. First of all, what is triangle? Triangle is a closed figure formed by joining three non-collinear points is called a triangle. It is a closed figure formed by joining three non-collinear points. What is collinear point? We already discussed in the previous videos. Suppose this is one of the point A, this is another point B, and this is another point C. We know that all these 3 points are not lying in a same line. We already discussed about that thing, that 2 points are always collinear. They are lying on a same line. Like AB is a collinear, BC is collinear, AC is collinear. But while we are talking about all together combinedly A, B and C, then these points are non-collinear point. If we join them, let us join them. I have joined. This is line segment AB, this is line segment BC, and this is line segment AC. Then it makes the closed figure. It is a closed figure formed by joining three non-collinear points. This is what we call as the triangle. So this is what the simple definition of the triangle. You will see the different definition, but as per my opinion, this is very simple definition. That is, closed figure formed by joining three non-collinear points is called triangle. Let us learn about the parts of the triangle. Part of the triangle. Here I have drawn triangle ABC. You can see this triangle ABC is formed by joining these three non-collinear points A, B and C. So this is ABC. It has mainly three parts. Out of that, first is, this is line segment AB, this is line segment BC and line segment AC. These are called as the sides of the triangle. So first part that we can see about the triangle, that is sides of the triangle. Which are the side? From the figure you can see AB, BC and AC. So these are the three sides of the triangle: line segment AB, line segment BC and line segment AC. So these are the three sides of the triangle. Rather than that, what does it form? It also forms the angle. Where are the angles? You can see here it is an angle. This is angle A. This is what we can even call angle BAC, which is also known as angle A, because here at this particular point only one angle is formed, so we can write it angle A. This is BAC or angle A. Here this is another angle. This is angle B, which is also known as angle ABC or angle CBA. And the third angle is angle C, which is also known as ACB or angle BCA. So these are the three angles and three vertices of the triangle. Where are the vertices? These non-collinear points, by joining whom we are getting this triangle. Those points, point A, point B and point C, are called as the vertices of the triangle. So triangle has mainly three parts, or we can call it has mainly 6 parts. That is three sides AB, BC and AC, and three vertices, point A, point B, point C. This angle is a part of the triangle, or angle is formed by the triangle, but actually it is not the part of the triangle because it is not lying on the triangle. What is the meaning of part? Part means those which are lying on the triangle, it is called as a part of the triangle. What are lying on the part of the triangle? On this triangle ABC, point A, point B and point C are lying, means three vertices A, B and C are the part of the triangle, as well as this line segment AB, line segment BC and line segment AC is the part of the triangle. So three sides and three vertices are considered as the part of the triangle. Angle A, angle B and angle C would consider as a part of the triangle, but it is not lying on the triangle. So this is how we can understand about the parts of the triangle. I hope you have understand. Now we will see the division of plane by triangle. Let us try to understand it. Division of plane by triangle. Here you can see in this figure I have drawn one of the triangle in the plane. This is a plane in which I have drawn this triangle and I had given the name of this triangle P, Q and R. Triangle PQR, how to write it? We are writing this way, triangle P, Q, R. Or even you can write this triangle as triangle QRP. QRP. It is the same triangle we are talking about. Or you can write RPQ. RPQ. Or even you can write the name of this triangle in a different way. This is what we have seen, that PQR. I have taken it in anti-clockwise direction. Even you can give the name of the triangle clockwise as well as the anti-clockwise. This is what we have written. Triangle PQR anti-clockwise, QRP anti-clockwise, RPQ anti-clockwise. We can write it even clockwise. We can write this way, PRQ, triangle PRQ. We can write triangle RQP, RQP, as well as we can write it clockwise, triangle QPR. In all these six way, whatever we have written the name of this triangle, we are talking about the same triangle. So remember, while we need to give the name of the triangle, we can start with any vertices and we'll go clockwise or we can go anti-clockwise. So we can start with P, so it is PQR or PRQ. If we are starting with Q, clockwise it is QPR and anti-clockwise it is QRP. If you are taking vertices R, then it is clockwise RQP and anti-clockwise RPQ. Now what we are discussing is division of the plane by triangle. When we draw the triangle in any plane, it divides the plane into three parts. The part number one is the intersection of all the angles, like this P which is forming over here, you can see this one, then angle Q, this one, and angle R. Wherever this all three angles are intersecting each other, it is called interior of the triangle. So part number one is considered as the interior of the triangle. This is interior, means the inside part of the triangle is called as the interior of the triangle. So this is interior. Rather than that, whatever the remaining part of the triangle, it is this triangle itself, PQR, and the remaining part of the plane is considered as the exterior of the triangle. I hope you understand. When we are talking about the interior, it is a intersection point of all the angles. This is angle P, what we have taken. This is angle Q, what we have taken, and angle R. Wherever all these angles are intersecting to each other, you know, this angle is moving ahead this way. This angle R would be moving ahead this way, and angle Q would be moving ahead this way. But the limited portion is this one, where all these three angles are intersecting to each other. That is called interior of the triangle. So this is interior of the triangle. This is triangle itself, triangle P, Q and R, and this is exterior of the triangle. So they might ask the question in this way. Some points would be given here, like some point. I will take the triangle. Let me say this is one of the triangle ABC, in which one point would be given here P, one point is given here R, one point is given T, one point is given S, one point is given we can write X. Then they will ask you, where are these all these points are. You can say this point P and R are in the interior of the triangle. This point T is lying on the triangle and point X and point S is lying in the exterior of the triangle. So we can say triangle divides the plane into three parts, that is interior of the triangle, exterior of the triangle and triangle itself. This is all about the basic mathematics geometry triangle. In next part we will learn further more about the triangles. I hope you understand this. If you really understand it, then click on the like button so I can get the motivation to make the basic mathematics geometry videos, and share with your friends so they can also get the knowledge about it. See you in next part, basic mathematics geometry part 10. Till then, goodbye.